Welcome back to my Honda Fix. Today's video will be a short one, and I just wanted to say thanks to all those who have followed us on this journey. The one thing I always loved about doing projects like this is you take something that's ordinary and make it extraordinary. Now I know this key truck isn't exactly extraordinary, but there was a very noticeable difference in the way people acknowledged this vehicle before and after the modifications were done when driving it down the road. The day I went to deliver this vehicle, every car I passed, somebody acknowledged me in some way. I passed a group of motorcycles who gave me the you rock and thumbs up gestures. Some people pointed, some people smiled. People at the gas station asked me questions about it nonstop. Everywhere I went, this vehicle turned heads, no doubt about it. Our future plans were to do some additional upgrades to this vehicle and do follow-up videos showing you what worked, what didn't, what we would change, and how some of the installed stuff actually still works and continues to work. If it failed, what failed, and why it failed. But as they say, all the good things must come to an end. Unfortunately, the end came too soon for this vehicle. Less than 2 weeks after completion and delivery of the vehicle, they had used the vehicle for I think a little over a week out where its intended purpose was, and it went off of a path into a tree. To respect the owner and his privacy, that is as far as I will go into detail on that subject. However, here are some photos of the wreck itself, and I will go over some of the things that took place as a result of the wreck. As you can see here, the impact is on the passenger side of the vehicle. It did bend the suspension in on the passenger side wheel. Not sure if the wheel has damaged itself. You can see behind the door has been pushed in and crushed. The cab is actually pushed back into the bed. You can see the busted out windshield, intake piping laying there. The AC was pushed in severely. I'm not sure if it still works. You can see the cracked dash. The dash has been separated from the vehicle. Frame bent severely. Glove box, center console, everything's busted out and smashed. You can see the door was very badly damaged, completely unusable, almost folded in half. I'm not sure what damage could have resulted from them trying to get the door open. The wheels pushed into the body in this shot. These pictures were taken initially so I could see what was going on and possibly look at fixing or what we're going to do with the vehicle in the future. Right now, I think the plans may be to scrap the vehicle or turn it to something different. There you can see the floorboard is crumpled up. That is a sound deadening material. Switches and stuff busted loose. Radio obviously came out on impact. There's a shot of the steering area. You can see how it crushed and folded the dash inward. Pushed the gauge bezel up and out. There you can see a crease right where our weld for the light is actually where that creased, so the weld's actually held very nicely. The light's still intact. It took the brunt of the hit. You can actually see where it hit the tree. There you can see the bed up against the back of the body. There's no way that bed would lift now without us doing something to that cab to pull it off. And it actually pushed the front of the bed back, which you can see in this next picture. It's pushed back about a ½ inch to an inch at least. And there's you another shot of the door. Busted up pretty good. It was very hard to see this thing after we'd done all the work to it. You know, I didn't know what to expect, and you know, honestly, we wanted to try to fix it, but there again, you can see how the weld's held up there, probably causing that to be the crease point. You can see inside there, that side creased, but not as bad. The light held together. I'm sure it still works. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. And this is the driver's side of the cab where it creased on that side from the impact on the opposite side. In the next shot, I believe you'll see the door here, some separation from the bumper where it tweaked. The door, I think, does close, but not very well. I think the door may be okay, but you can see there it's pushed back into the back top side of the cab. And there's the lower side. You can see how it's pushed out. That's just from the cab being tilted on the other side. It basically moved everything out of place. Here's the driver's side steering area. As you can see, the dash is pushed up and out, glass is missing. It popped that cover off there. And another shot of the dash. The two people riding in at the time did wear their seat belts, and they did make it out alive. They were both sore. One of them had a broken foot. And you can see underneath the suspension there is tweaked, or that wheel's bent. I'll get the wheel off and test it on something to see if it's straight. If so, there'll be a good set of wheels and tires there that we can reuse. And there you have it. I hate that it ended this way. Will we make it a future project into some kind of new thing? We'll see. Or will we part it out? I don't know. Thanks for watching. And if I can give you future episodes on this, I will. Remember, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.